Hello, everyone. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're going to talk about the Phoenix Mercury and the Indiana Fever game and what guards are going to cover each other. And welcome to Mark and Rob's Sports Showdown, one of the hottest and best sports talk shows on the planet. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for?
Come on now.
And hit that notification bell when you do. And if you're under 45 or female, we're looking for you because we want to increase those demographics.
Yes.
Anyways, Rob, big game today, obviously. All sarcasm aside, we did that sarcasm in the other video. So,
yes.
I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm curious as to what's going to happen in terms of how the guards are going to cover each other. So what do you think is going to happen?
Well, definitely, Mark. I think Natasha Cloud's going to be guarding Clark. She's leads their team in steals, 1.6, so she'll definitely be on Clark. But, I mean...
And they're both point guards, too.
Yeah, in terms of guarding, there'll be a lot of switches because there's team. There's no one who's going to be specifically guarding, but I think if it's going to be the main person, it'll probably be Cloud. And Taurasi will probably switch up on it one time. And then we'll see everybody will be getting up out of their seats, and you hear the murmur in the crowd like, ooh, ooh. And if Clark drives to the basket and Taurasi gives her the little, hey, welcome to the league, shove, rook.
Like she did with Kelsey Plum, the little hip check to the ground?
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to happen. You think it's going to happen?
I don't know, Rob. They're at home. Unfortunately, the refs are going to favor Taurasi. That's what I'm afraid of.
I think she'll give her a little welcome to the league rook type thing, because that's just her personality. She likes to intimidate people and things like that. So
I don't know. I don't. Brittany Griner is going to be waiting for her underneath the basket. Which even if Brittany Griner doesn't hit her, foul her hard or anything like that, she's just hard to shoot over because she's 6'9".
Well, they also have Natasha Mack, who actually leads the team in blocks over Griner.
Well, Griner only played a few games, so
yeah. So I'm just talking about right now when they got two big people in there. So if she drives, it's gonna be problems.
Oh, by the way, Rob, I forgot to mention something that when we went over the recap of the game, the last game, Clark actually scored with a floater.
Yeah, I remember that. I saw that.
And that's the first floater I've seen her make ever in college or pros. So it was pretty cool to see that. She's obviously practicing it, and I'm glad to see that. All right, go ahead, Rob. So who else do you think?
With the Fever guarding Phoenix, I'm going to toss a coin here.
Well, Rob, they have a lockdown defender in Celeste Taylor. Oh, they wait.
Yeah,
okay. All right. They have a lockdown professor in Wallace, according to Coach Sides. He's a lockdown defender, even though Jewel Lloyd went for 34 points.
Well, I mean, I'm going to put maybe Hull on her. That would be probably maybe, but she's a forward. But she's going to talk.
She's not starting. Let's start with the starting lineups here.
Mark, okay, for me, I'm playing zone. I'm going to come out in the zone. I can't match up with this team. They're too good. They're too big. You got Griner in there. How am I going to play? Who's going to guard Griner?
I don't know.
Boston can't guard it. So I'm going to a zone. That's what I'm doing. I'm packing it in. I'm going to a zone. Make them shoot from the outside. That's how I would guard. I wouldn't even go with that.
Rob, I'm not going to argue with you. You're a defensive specialist, but let's just say at times they're going to go man. So who's Kalia Cooper going to be guarded by, and who's she going to guard?
She's too good. She's way too good. I mean, probably Mitchell, but she'll get abused again. And can't use Wallace.
So Wallace is going to be covering Diana Taurasi, you think?
Yeah, I think so. Now,
okay.
Clark, who's Clark going to guard? Like I said, I mean, that's what I'm kind of figuring out. Who's Clark going to guard?
I think Clark is going to end up covering Natasha Cloud because she's going to be covering her, and it's kind of just going to happen.
Yeah, it might be, because that's what happened with last time when
Natasha Cloud only averages 10.9 points a game, so I think that's a good cover for Clark because she's not great at on-ball defense, but neither of the other two starting guards are either. So.
That's what I'm saying. It's like just go to a zone. Just don't even try to match up because you're going to get killed. You're going to get killed.
I agree with you, Rob. I just don't think their zone is very good because she doesn't know how to.
Well, I don't think she even knows how to. So far, I don't know. I've been watching the games. I haven't seen her even instill a zone. And also, like I said, how about pressing the ball when it comes up the court? How about double teaming Cooper? Ooh, what a concept!
Well, that's a good idea, but I don't think she knows how to teach that either, because obviously they're not doing it. I mean, yeah, Cooper averages 22.7 points a game. You definitely want to double team her at times, but you I don't know what you're gonna do about Griner. You can't double team her and then leave people open for 3-point shots.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's going to be a very hard
uh,
matchup for them.
I don't have a lot of confidence they're going to win this game.
I'm doing the
If
over and
Phoenix
under.
Mercury, what's that?
I do the over and under for the score. Maybe it's going to be plus 20.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be a close game. Here's the thing: Brittany Griner's only played 7 games, so that's why their record isn't better than it is. The Phoenix Mercury are actually a good team. They were missing, their big center for most of those games. So 10 games, the first 10 games they missed her. So we'll see what happens. All right, so that's what you think's gonna. That's what you think's gonna cover each other. All right. So Rob would do a zone, except I've only seen him do a zone a couple games, right? And it wasn't very good.
No.
They need to hire Jim Boeheim to teach him a zone.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the 2-3. Yeah.
Yeah, he does a really good 2-3 zone, and he did it for like 100 years in Syracuse.
Yeah. Well, it's almost with a zone also, you can match up out of it. You can start out like that, so you can match up out of that 2-3 zone too. So.
Well, Rob, you like the 1-3-1 zone, but you said that's out of vogue right now for some reason.
The 1-3-1 only uses if they've got the outside shooters like they should have did the last game. If you have the shooters that can shoot from the outside, you do that. Also, just to change up, no one knows how to really run an offense against it either. So it's kind of like people say it's a gimmick defense. I'm like, I don't think it's a gimmick. You can just put it in there for like 2-3 minutes, and the team won't know how to do it.
Right. I believe in mixing it up, and I don't think the coach mixes it up enough, and she doesn't make halftime adjustments. I played Ultimate Frisbee for like 40 years, and there's a zone in Ultimate Frisbee. There's man, but there's also different types of zone, and there's different types of man in terms of how you force the Frisbee, which is called a disc, one way or another. And what we do is we switch it up so that they don't the offense doesn't get used to the defense that we're playing. And I don't know why they can't do that.
Don't you at least pressure the passer? You're trying to pass
everybody covers a person.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you pressure them. You don't stay back and just let them.
No, you're supposed to deny him the disc.
Right.
But that's a concept that doesn't seem to exist in the defense. I mean, you got a lockdown defender in Wallace, so I'm not too concerned.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's going to happen. You think Boston's going to cover Griner?
Oh yeah. I mean, she's going to have to. Yeah. And she'll have to front her. I mean, that's the only way you can do it. She's going to have to front her, make them lob the pass. But also, don't make it so easy for them to lob it into her. The person who is guarding the ball has to pressure the person passing it too. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, she picks up a dribble, but don't make it so easy just to lob it in there.
Who's Smith going to cover? Natasha Mack?
Probably, yeah. Well, Smith's a forward. She'll probably guard Natasha Mack, the forward. Yes.
I'm looking forward to Clark and Taurasi playing against each other. I'm not looking forward to what I think the result's going to be, unfortunately, in terms of the teams. Clark might play well, so we'll see what happens. All right, let us know what you think.
Right.
Make some intelligent, non-insulting comments about who you think's going to match up and stuff like that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that notification bell when you do. And if you like the video, hit the like button. And we got a live show Eastern time on Mondays, except for major holidays, from 7 to 8. You can call in or you can make suggestions for topics to talk about. And we'll see you in the next video.
Yep. Peace out.